A man's first day on the job. His very first customer turned out to be an armed robber.
You've got 5 seconds to hand me your drawer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The robber was about to grab the cash and leave. But just then, someone walked in. What started as a simple convenience store robbery ended with 2 innocent people dead. But it wasn't over yet. Next, the robber set his sights on 2 thieves. The thieves had just stolen $100,000 and were making their escape. But the moment they got in the car, they felt a gun pressed against their heads. The robber didn't take the money right away. Instead, he first made them pull down the sun visors. Then he gave them just 5 seconds to stuff the money into a bag. But right after they did as told. Later, he found a man in a garage. The moment they met, he pulled out his gun.
I expected you. You will fuck.
This vehicle was like a mobile fortress. Not only was the body bulletproof, even the tires were solid rubber. The robber popped the hood. Thick steel plates had been welded on top. Regular weapons couldn't penetrate it at all. It turned out the robber had used the stolen money to purchase this modified armored truck. The robber was planning to hit a bank. Soon 2 accomplices arrived to meet up with him. These 2 would handle the getaway driving. To conceal their identities, they disguised themselves as security guards. Then they drove the armored truck toward the bank. While the bank staff weren't paying attention, the fake guard slipped inside and quickly subdued the bank's security guard. Then the 3 robbers burst into the bank. They played a pre-recorded message.
Keep your hands raised. Cooperate. If you make any sudden moves, you will be executed.
Then handed rope to a female employee, ordering her to tie up all her co-workers. Then they gave the manager 3 minutes to hand over the gold bars, or they'd randomly execute a hostage. One accomplice then went with the manager. But just as the woman was about to tie up her second colleague, the colleague gave her a signal. It turned out when the robbers first burst in, this colleague had already composed an email. All that was left was to hit send. But the woman shook her head in fear. So the colleague had to do it herself. Meanwhile, outside, 2 cops noticed the bank robbery in progress. But they didn't rush into the bank. They didn't even call for backup. Instead, they watched as the robbers cleaned out the bank. After seeing the robbers leave, the 2 cops drove after them. They wanted to steal the money from the robbers. That way the department would never suspect them. A showdown between cops and robbers was about to unfold.